hired Deion Sanders as the Cowboys head coach, and he has 5 full seasons to win their first Super Bowl in almost 20 years. Bad things happen to me if he fails. Now, at the end of this first season, regardless of the outcome, we are going to trade Dak away for whatever we can get, so Deion can draft his son to lead this team for the next 4 seasons. And we may just be looking to draft someone else in particular after year 2. That, my friends, is the Deion Sanders effect. We lost to the Jets and we tied with the Niners in week 5, but we finished off this season with a massive winning streak. Deion led us to the best offense in the NFL, and defensively, we had the 5th best. Dak with incredible numbers, and hopefully when we trade him in just a little bit, we get a massive return. Tony Pollard's going off, and you have Ronald Jones with 11 rushing touchdowns. No big deal, just 3 1,000-yard receivers. Marcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons were balling out. Now, did we have an MVP here in year 1? Not quite. Now, time to begin our quest for the Lombardi Trophy, and in our first playoff game, we have to beat Bryce Young. Now, if Deion doesn't win a Super Bowl by 2027, I have to give away 2 tickets to Colorado's home game versus USC, and boys, those tickets are not cheap. I need every bit of luck possible so I don't go broke. There is no way a Deion Sanders-led Dallas Cowboys team gets first rounded by a rookie quarterback. There's absolutely 0 shot. Take it on. Did we lose? No, there's no shot. We got first rounded by Bryce. We did. Oh my God, we lost by 3. It's no stress just yet. We still have 4 more tries to win a Super Bowl before I have to drain my bank account. Bryce couldn't get past Joe Burrow, but yo, look who won Coach of the Year in his first try. I'm telling you boys, this is just the beginning. But now time to see who we have to pay big money to bring back for year 2. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, it's only his 5th year option. Okay, I was so scared we're gonna have to pay him so much. Of course we want Micah Parsons to come back. Tony Pollard's a pending free agent. Stephon Gilmore. Oh no, dude. Tyron Smith, bro. We might be screwed. I only have 17 mil to bring these guys back. Although there is another bit of business that we can go ahead and take care of. And that, my friends, is getting rid of Dak Prescott, whose cap hit is almost $60 million. So not only will we get something big in return here, we'll be able to probably re-sign all those pending free agents. What if we just click the get offer screen? DJ Moore in a first, Hollywood Brown a first, 4th and 6. Jonathan Allen's a big one, but I mean at the same time, this is the franchise quarterback that we're trading away here. I think without a shadow of a doubt, my favorite offers are the Jonathan Allen trade here. AJ Terrell, I won't say Brown, like Christian Gonzalez would be nice, but I'll do this manually to make sure we get the best deal possible. I'm wondering if the Lions are willing to part ways with both Frank Ragnow and Amon-Ra St. Brown. I mean, it's a quarterback, bro. Like, can we also get a first-round pick? I feel like this would be a fair offer. Come on now, please accept, and it's so close. Like, what if we swap that 1 for a 2? Better yet, actually make it a 3. See how close this will be, and I didn't even move. So how about instead of that 1, we just try to get there 2? I mean, it would still be a big deal, and it's so close. You know what? We can get rid of Brandon Cooks. That'd be another 10 mil offer of books. I mean, we're getting St. Brown and replace. So, like, could now we possibly get that first round pick? Come on, Madden trade gods. It's declined again. Give me your 2nd. Give me your 5th. Let the deal be done, and it was officially accepted. I mean, the team is missing a star quarterback right now, but aside from that, this offense is looking nasty as long as we can re-sign everybody. Definitely a lot more money to spend now. First, let's make sure we bring back our starting left tackle. I mean, he wants to return. Like, I'll give you a nice 3-year deal. Tyron, please. He's back. Now, also, I really do want Tony Pollard back. You know what, brother? I'm glad to keep you around for another 5 seasons. I don't think Tony's gonna say no to this. Well, I was wrong. What the frick? Rather unfortunate, but now we'll just make sure we bring back Stephon Gilmore on a 2-year deal. Please accept. Thank God he's not like Tony Pollard. I mean, we are gonna have to make some tough decisions here. I think think Tyler here would be nice because he's going to get better, and we might be able to use him in a trade later. So if we give him a fat little 5-year deal, I'll even bump the salary down a little bit. And that's what I like to call depth. I mean, if I'm going to bring anybody back here, it's probably going to be the strong safety. Actually, we have somebody better than him. So maybe I should just try and hold on to this money and try and re-sign Tony Pollard. I do want to see if there's any fat contracts that we can restructure. Now, it does let me restructure Trayvon Diggs, which would only free up 2.28 mil, which I guess I could use anything right now. And I can already restructure Stephon Gilmore's, like it'll give me a little bit more. So let's see if we can advance into free agency and actually bring Pollard back. If we can't get Pollard, maybe there's some other good free agents out there, and Tony Pollard's the best, but there's some other good players. The entire Chargers receiving core is out there, and apparently somehow we got 30 mil in cap room now. So our cap team is working magic in the front office. So of course I do want to bring back Tony Pollard. Like, I don't know why you didn't want a 5-year deal, you weirdo. We're currently tied with the Cardinals. I don't like that. What if I gave you a 6-year deal, bro? I'll up this even more. Let's do like 4.6 mil. Well, if it means anything, we're now above the Cardinals, and I still have money I can spend. Like Rashawn Gary, though, is pretty tempting. Bro, I'll give you whatever the frick you want. Our defense would be dominant. We're tied with everybody else, it looks like, and there's really not anybody else that I want. So let's just make sure we get Pollard back. Thank God! And Gary went to the Texans, which I honestly think I'm perfectly fine with the team at this point. We got a few holes on defense, but we should still be fine. Now, before we do get into the draft, there's a few moves I want to try and make. Like, first, I do want to trade up a little bit to make sure we get Shedeur Sanders, because he's currently at the 27th spot. I have no idea what he's rated or anything, but I'm kind of scared another team's gonna take him from me, which I just completed the funkiest trade ever to move up to 15. But the more I think about it, I think it would be smart to sign an outside linebacker, even if it's not Rashawn Gary. I mean, why not just sign Khalil Mack for a year? I mean, we're the only one that offered him. And on the other side, what about Michael Walker here? I'll give you a decent little 3-year deal. He signed, and so did Khalil Mack. I mean, I think that makes the defense look a lot better. But now time for what we've all been waiting for. I just really hope a team doesn't snipe Sanders before us. There's just no way another team screws us, right? Let's just make sure he's not the first pick in the draft, and that's gonna go to a defensive end. Okay, I think we're just gonna go ahead and risk it for the biscuit. We're gonna advance to my pick with the 15th selection. So he didn't go to the Steelers, at least. I mean, for all I know, his overall could be below 70. I'm just kind of banking on him to be pretty good, and he's still there, thank God. Like, as long as he's not just normal development, I'll be happy. Like, he has good key ratings. I mean, he put on an incredible combine. Without a shadow of a doubt, Shedeur Sanders now follows his dad to the NFL, and yes, my friends, he does have hidden development. 86 speed, 92 throw powers, not too shabby. I mean, some of the other ratings might be iffy, but we'll just have to wait and see what his overall is at the end of the draft. We could use a really good tight end here in the second round. Now, is this guy Nick Barrett worth it? I mean, he had an okay combine. His skills, like, we didn't scout him way too much. I mean, tight end's one of our biggest needs, so I'll just go ahead and pull the trigger, but unfortunately, he has normal development. Keep in mind, man, we're trying to draft as good as possible because we have Colorado USC tickets on the line. I'm not kidding when I say the rest of this draft board is like the worst thing I've ever seen. And this guy, who honest to God had a really rough combine, he's like the best player on the board. I'm telling you, we're gonna take him. It's gonna be horrible, isn't it? Yup. Now, this strong safety here in the 4th round doesn't look way too shabby. Had a really good combine. His skills are like definitely up in the air. I mean, this is one that it could be horrible, it could be incredible, and it's looking very mid. He has 85 speed. That's atrocious. That board was so bad that I just went and traded the rest of our picks away for a 4th next year. Now, finally time to have our draft picks overall is revealed, and I honestly think Shedeur is gonna be pretty good and the rest were horrible. As long as Sanders is like a 72 or higher, I think we're gonna be okay next season, and it's exactly what I expected. Sanders is incredible. The other 3 picks were absolutely worthless. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, guy, man. He looks like an absolute stud. The question, though, can he lead this offense to another incredible season? I mean, 15 1-on-1 is going to be hard to live up to. We actually just got kind of a wild offer here from the Titans. Our backup center for a young, talented tight end and a 5th-round pick. I honestly think I'm going to take that, which we are now able to turn Jake Ferguson in a 5th-round pick into a 4th. But before this season starts, I also feel like I should go ahead and get something in return for Trey Lance, because this is the last year on his deal and I'm probably not going to re-sign him. So what sort of offers are out there? Absolute trash. We ended up just trading him and a few other players away for a 3rd. Now, fellas, this is the team we're taking into the season. If this defense can play just a little bit better, we're going to be unstoppable. First step, though, for Shedeur is just to make it back into the playoffs, show that there's not that big of a drop-off from Dak. And in the meantime, guess who's projected to be a 1st-round pick next offseason? I mean, I guess technically that's worse, but come on now. But I can't believe that we literally just had a rookie QB lead us to a 1st-round bye. What are the odds Deion wins the Super Bowl here just in year 2? I mean, we had the #1 offense in the entire league, and defensively, we had the 2nd best. I'm telling you, year 2 could be the year. That is a rookie, bro. Like, this might actually be MVP numbers, which if it is, bro, he might already be a 90 overall after just 1 year. I told you guys, Tony Pollard, we had to bring him back, and this is exactly why CeeDee Lamb and St. Brown make an absolute unstoppable duo. And I told you guys Chick was gonna be a big pickup, and Micah Parsons doing Micah Parson things. If Sanders didn't win the MVP, I'm mad. I'm gonna be furious. I'm furious. Gosh dang it, Patrick. I mean, he led the league in passing yards. How'd he finish in 6th? Sanders already up to a superstar. I jumped the gun a little bit, but he is an 81 overall. Wait, did he not win Rookie of the Year? Oh, he did. Now it's time for Sanders to take it one step further and actually win the Super Bowl with his dad. No way we go out to the 9-8 Philadelphia Eagles. We're just not built like that. We're built different, and oh no, not the Panthers again. If Bryce Young beats us in the conference championship for a 2nd consecutive season, I am declaring a national emergency. There's just no shot. There is no shot they beat us again. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, Deion, come on now. We just need one more win to make it. They beat us by 3 again. Now, we're about to have the best offseason humanly possible, and we're actually gonna win this thing next year. That's what you get. Deion with the 2nd coach of the year, though, in just as many seasons. We're about to have the best offseason anybody's ever seen, so we can win the whole thing next year, so I can save my money. It's definitely not a good thing that we have 11 players ready to renegotiate their contracts. Oh, I have a bad feeling it's gonna be some big ones too. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, dude. So without a shadow of a doubt, CeeDee Lamb is gonna be the first one we try to bring back. I mean, I'll give you a 5-year deal. I just gotta make sure you come back, dude. Like, our offense won't be the same without you. Well, at least we're 1 for 1. Now, I feel like out of these options, Tyler Smith is actually my #1 priority. Oh, it's just his 5th-year option. Of course we'll take that. So yeah, I'll bring back Leighton Vander Esch. I mean, I think this is just a good enough offer, and he's glad we got it done. Now, on top of that, like, I'm not too mad if these guys go. Oh, we need a punter. See if there's any big free agents we can add here. And boy, are there some massive ones. Okay, first of all, can I, like, sign Hassan Reddick? Like, that would be not even fair. Him and Micah Parsons, like, we can afford it. If I bring this offer down just a little bit so I can sign a punter, he'd be a 25 overall increase on our current starting left outside linebacker. Oh my god, dude, this would not be fair. We are above the Lions currently. Wait, when did we lose DeMarcus Lawrence? What are you talking about? We have a really good punter, former Titan Ryan Stonehouse available, and we do need a punter. Like, I'll give you a fat contract. Just, like, don't be stingy. Now, let's see if Hassan Reddick signs. Oh my god. job, bro. We got both of them. I think we're good on free agency. Yo, hold on a second. I was trying to look at my team before the draft, and I gotta calm down because I think we just had 3 players turn into X Factor. We had Chig turn into a superstar. What just happened? And not to mention, Sanders got himself 2 more upgrades. And on defense, unfortunately, I think we actually lost an X Factor on Stephon Gilmore, so the defense might be worse. But before we do start the draft here, I do want to try to move up a little bit more. Got a ton of extra draft picks last year to do so. We have the 30th pick, so we're definitely gonna have to move up a bit. Have a 4th that I can use, and I'll also use like a 2027 4th. Maybe we can move up at least to like 20, which is the Steelers that have it. Come on, hopefully this is enough, man. Only 10 spots moving up, and it's declined again. Am I really gonna have to use my 2nd round pick from next year? Like, I kind of wanted to keep that, but I mean, I do need to move up, and it's declined again. We're getting fleeced. Maybe if I throw in a few players, will this be enough? Finally, because the man that we want is currently being mocked, I think in the late 1st round. Oh my god, he fell into the 2nd? I mean, this is still saying that he's projected to be a 1st or 2nd rounder, but like, I gotta be careful. I don't want to miss out on him. Hopefully moving up to 20 was enough, because we're gonna start the draft now. Let's just make sure he's not the 1st pick, and that's gonna be a left tackle, so we're good. Here again, man, I just gotta try it, dude. We're just gonna go ahead and advance to our pick and hope to God that he didn't get sniped. At least he didn't go before us. Please tell me that our man's still there. And oh my god, only 1 receiver's been picked up to this point. I might have been able to stay at 30, but hey, we're still gonna get our guy Travis Hunter, and we'll have to see if he can also play cornerback, and that's about as good as I expected. 91 speed, which is good, and the rest of those stats look solid. Hopefully he's like at least, I don't know, like a 74. Now, before we see what Travis Hunter's rating is, let's actually try and have a better draft this year than we had last year. We need a defensive tackle, and none of these guys look good. We need a defensive end as well, and like, we could probably hold off to the 3rd or 4th round for these guys. So the only guy that really intrigues me right now is Joey Cochran. Power move's kind of crap, but I feel like the rest of his ratings could be pretty good, and he does have hidden development. 87 speed as an outside linebacker is wild. So hey, we actually hit on a pick for once. Hopefully one of those defensive ends are still there in the 3rd round, and they are. Now these 2 guys are scheme fits, but I like the looks of Troy Nelson a little bit better. I mean, he had an okay combine, and there's some potential in these skills. He has good awareness at least. Oh, come on, tell me we can hit on back-to-back picks, and I mean, his normal development hopefully isn't an indication of like a sub 70 overall. Luckily, we do have another pick here in the 3rd round. I mean, we need defensive end bad. This guy, Rudy Woodson, is honestly the best available option. Like, he could be horrible here. Like, he could be absolutely horrible, but hey, man, he's the best one on the board, and he doesn't look too good. We need a defensive tackle, and like, all of these guys suck. This guy, Ezekiel Bailey, though, like, he has C's across the board. He had a very rough combine. I mean, like, he could be somebody we could work with. I mean, it doesn't look too good, but at least he's strong. Now, this guy is going to be absolutely amazing or completely terrible. For the 5th round pick, though, I mean, it was worth a shot. I mean, this free safety could, again, end up being absolutely horrible, or it could be a steal here in the 6th round. Not looking good. We almost have the Mr. Irrelevant pick here, and I think I'm actually going to take it on this tight end here. I mean, is Mr. Irrelevant? Why the heck not? He's a hidden development as the 30th pick in the 7th round. That is crazy. Now, time to see if that draft was an absolute stinker. As long as Travis Hunter is okay, like the rest of the draft, you know, it doesn't matter that much. We just need to at least hit on Travis, and he was a 76 overall, which I think is pretty big for a rookie. The outside linebacker we got was solid. Then we had a couple mid picks. Good defensive tackle, though, and the rest of the draft was pretty rough. I mean, Travis here, though, looks like an absolute stud. But even in the NFL, Deion Sanders is allowing for Travis Hunter to play both both ways. Which I do want him to be our number 3 receiver, so that might mean we need to trade away Michael Gallup, because I would love to get a new defensive end before the season started. First, I want to scour the market though and try to find the best undrafted free agent. I mean, we got a 71 rated fullback out here. Like, of course we're gonna sign Hunter Snyder. Aside from that, it's kind of trash. Although I am gonna sign Matthew Stafford to be Sanders' backup, and we do need some offensive line depth this season, so we'll sign Mark Glowinski here. But now to try to cook up a trade here before the season begins. I mean, yeah, getting rid of Michael Gallup's gonna save a bunch of money. Any team out there can afford him because they all start with negative cap space. Eagles can't afford him, and they have Josh Sweat, but like, I don't think this is gonna be even remotely close. Oh my gosh. Let's see if there's any better options out there. Definitely wouldn't mind Derek Brown. Now, how close is this one? That one went backwards. We might as well go back to the Eagles. See if we can make the Eagles front office sweat. We already don't have many draft picks for this upcoming draft, so like, how about a third from next year? And I'll even give you a second from 2 years out. Come on, make this easy on me, and it was accepted. Honestly, it was a lot easier than I thought. I am telling you, this offense is ready for prime time. No pun intended. We have the trio of Deion, his son, and Travis Hunter linking up again. And I have to say, I think we have built a nasty defense. So I think the stars are aligned for this season to be our year. And I'm telling you, if we do bad and like don't make the playoffs or something, you'll see a grown man cry. Because Deion's starting to cut it a little close. I mean, a tiny step backwards, but I literally can't complain about another 1 seed. Back-to-back seasons with the number 1 offense. How about our defense? We were 2 last year. We fell to 13th. How? Now that is just stupid, bro. Shedeur Sanders with the most ridiculous season I've ever seen. Just about 5,000 yards, 46 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. Put this guy in the Hall of Fame ASAP. And it might be even sillier, you know, that Tony Pollard had 20 rushing touchdowns on the year. Yes, CD and St. Brown had stupid good seasons, but hey, we gotta talk about Travis Hunter getting 900 yards and 5 touchdowns as a rookie. Now, defensively, Micah Parsons just doing Micah Parsons things. Now, did Travis Hunter get an interception this first season? It doesn't look like it. It looks like he barely played. So wide receiver so far is his better position. If Shedeur Sanders just threw 46 touchdowns to 0 interceptions and didn't win MVP, something's wrong. Something's wrong. It's not wrong, at least yet. In his second season, he wins MVP. Did we get another Coach of the Year? Oh my God, we got shafted. Since we missed out on Coach of the Year, that just means this is the year we win the Super Bowl. No way, we lose to a 7-10 team. How'd they even make it? Before we start this playoff run, I gotta see how high everybody's overall got. I mean, it looks like Sanders already in season 2 is up to a 91 overall with Superstar X Factor. I mean, our offensive weapons are just not fair. Look at Travis Hunter here. As a receiver, he's already in the 80s. Now, defensively, he's at a 79, about to become an 80. I mean, we're a 90 overall team, man. There's just no shot. We lose to a 7-10 team at home. No chance. I'm not believing it. I thought for a second we lost, but at least now we don't have to take on the Panthers. The Niners are good, but I just don't think there's any shot at home. We lose 1 game shy of the Super Bowl for the 3rd consecutive season. Deion is not going to allow for it. We lost. Oh, we lost by 10. I mean, like, they are the team that beat the Panthers, so they were always going to beat us. Not going to lie, guys, getting kind of nervous because we're starting to cut it a little bit close. And I'm not complaining about Shedeur Sanders getting 6 upgrades out of nowhere. Don't mind if I do. So even though this year we lost for the 3rd straight year in the championship, I'm telling you, next year's got to be the year. Got to be. Although half of our offensive line retired, that's not good. We have 18 players ready to negotiate. Oh no, that is not good. That is not good. We have to re-sign both St. Brown and Micah Parsons. They're gonna want $1 trillion. Micah Parsons will start with you. You're gonna want a lot of money, and I really hope you want to stay a Cowboy. I'll actually give you a little bit more than what you want, and he's excited to return, thank God. Also, St. Brown, we have got to bring this guy back. I mean, I'll give you a fat 6-year deal. I'll give you as much money as you want. Hopefully he accepts this, thank God. Now the problem, if we re-sign all these guys, like, we're not gonna have money to get offensive linemen in free agency. Which, I mean, like, I really want to bring back Chig. Like, he's a superstar. I'll give you a 5-year deal. Hopefully that's enough, and it is. Now, we don't have any defensive tackles outside of Smith, so of course we're gonna accept that 5th-year option. Now, Clark here upgraded to superstar, so I probably do need to bring him back. Give you a 4-year deal, and he's coming back. Thank God, we're 4 for 4 so far. Don't think we have any safeties behind Wilson, so it's kind of important that we bring him back. I'll give you 4 years, although you're 31. And if we did have to pick one of these guys, it would probably be Gilmore. I'll even give you a 2-year deal. Hopefully that's enough to entice you, and it is. I really hope we have enough money in free agency to at least sign some quality offensive linemen. And there's for sure a good one out there. Ronnie Stanley, what do you want? It looks like quite a bit. You know what? I'll up this in the years. I'll drop the salary a bit. I mean, we're not gonna have any other money to spend, but like, we need a good left tackle. And we're on top right now. I mean, I might as well, since we don't have any money, just go ahead and evaluate the offer. And at least we replaced our left tackle. That just leaves a massive hole at right guard, which hopefully we can address in the draft or maybe make a trade before next season. Because if we're gonna win a Super Bowl, like, it needs to be now. While a lot of our star players are still on their rookie deals. Before we make any more trades, we'll see what we can get here in the draft, which it does kind of suck that we have pick number 30. Probably just gonna take the best offensive lineman on the board, which does look like Matt Hickman here, who I could just easily convert to guard. I mean, he has decent ratings. His skills seem like they could be good. Have hidden development, please. Thank you. Now, this guy actually looks like a really good potential guard here in the 3rd round. I mean, his combine was kind of average, but like, some of these skills look like they have potential. I mean, it's worth a shot in the 3rd round, and what I tell you, we hit again. Hopefully they were high overalls though. I mean, we really could stand to add some safeties to the team. Like, here in the 5th round, it's worth a shot, and he just looks mid. I'm not gonna lie, this potential undrafted free agent center doesn't look horrible, and look what I tell you, dude, I'm the offensive lineman whisperer. Just please tell me that wasn't the worst draft of all time. I mean, okay, so we got 2 good picks with the 1st and 3rd rounder. The rest were kind of trash. But what are the odds Tyrell Thomas can replace Zach Martin, one of the best of all time, in the next season? And for now, this is what the starting offense looks like. And the starting defense isn't way too shabby. I mean, we still got a solid 88 overall with a 92 offense and 85 defense. Maybe I could try to make some moves here before the season starts and go all out and try to win it this year. Wouldn't mind trading away a few future firsts here. No big deal or anything. We just went out there and got Jalen freaking Carter for a 2nd, a 5th, and a cornerback. It's on the last year of his contract, which made it easier, but I'll take Jalen Carter for a season. Now, what are the odds we can make like 1 or 2 more moves? You know, no big deal here. We improve at free safety, actually save some money, and all we had to do was trade away 2 3rd-round picks, basically. Still not done yet. While we were at it, you know, just made another small upgraded strong safety, and basically, again, got him for nothing. I feel like this team is really only missing a superstar at one position. As much as I love Chig, I feel like we could upgrade, but maybe without trading him away. So I just went out and acquired one of the best young tight ends in the entire game at this point. Oh, we have built a god squad. Without a shadow of a doubt, this offense is Super Bowl favorites. And I think this is the best the defense has ever looked. I mean, for crying out loud, we got the team up to a 92 overall with a 93 offense and a 91 defense. If this team does not once again get another 1st round bye, something has gone terribly wrong. I mean, honestly, I think I'd be fair in saying we deserve a 17-0 season, but you know, I'll just take another 1st round bye. Just make sure we get the 1 seed. Right back to the 15-2 seasons. The Panthers didn't make the playoffs, so that means this has got to be our year. Our offense actually dipped a little bit, but we finally built a top 5 defense. Sanders again with just a stupid season. Like this season, oh no, he threw 3 interceptions. It wasn't 0 this time, but my God, dude, an 81% completion percentage in the NFL is stupid. And again, I feel extremely validated for giving Tony Pollard as much money as he did, 19 touchdowns. And CeeDee Lamb and St. Brown keep doing crazy things. I do have to say, a little disappointed in Travis Hunter. Thought he'd be at like the 1,000-yard mark at this point. And he did officially record his first NFL interception. Now, did we get another MVP from Sanders? Yes, we did. They gave me an easy game here in the divisional. But before we do inevitably win here and then lose next week in the conference championship, I want to see how high everybody's overall has gotten. It is insane to me. In just his 3rd season, Sanders has already joined the 99 club. How does it only make him the 4th best QB? I mean, we got CeeDee at a 98. We got St. Brown at a 97. Our tight end at a 91. Got Travis Hunter back there as our 3 at an 82. And I'm telling you, this defense is just stupid good. Because overall, we're up to a 94 overall with a 96 offense and a 92 defense. Deion has officially built a God squad. So will this finally be the year we at least make it to the Super Bowl? We're starting to run out of time. I need to save my money. Can we start with a win? Yes, we do. And we actually have an easy matchup here, at least I think. I'm just not believing there is any shot. I'm not believing there is any shot that we don't make it to the Super Bowl this year. Like, the team is just too good not to. And we made it. We're taking on Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Finally! I just hope we can win the Lombardi here so I don't have to have a heart attack going into our last year. I know they got Joe Burrow, but bro, we got the Sanders, we got Travis Hunter, and they take a 7-0 lead, but we get a field goal. Come on, take the lead here, take the lead. We're kicking field goals. We can't settle for field goals here. Come on, touch. What is going on in this half? We take the lead going into halftime, 21-7. Keep it going, bro. Keep it rolling, stress-free, please. Please, the Bengals score. Come on, don't choke this. Don't choke this. Oh, no, we win. Oh, my God, that was so close. But, dudes, finally, 27-21. It takes Deion Sanders 4 full seasons to rebuild the Cowboys and bring them their first Super Bowl since 1995. Not only did we win the Super Bowl here, I get to save my money. Thank God. Now, hopefully you enjoyed that one. And if you did, you can click right here to watch me rebuild the Rams. And by God, they have the worst roster in the NFL, so you can imagine how difficult this one was.